All right. Let's just see. Testing again. Testing. Testing. All right. Let's just see. Testing again. Okay. I can hear myself now. Perfect. All right. Okay. Let's see. There we go. All right. Time to start. Well, welcome to this VOD or stream if you're watching live. But last time it was kind of a doozy when we were writing because what ended up happening was I didn't actually start at all because my friend had something to show me, so we ended up doing that. But unfortunately, that VOD is screwed for two reasons. One, Twitch VOD was what I set up for Twitch VOD was horrendous, and I ended up having the VOD audio on track on a different on a track that had no audio on it. So that was why it's essentially muted, well, not really muted, but just has no audio, which ruined that Twitch VOD, ruined that Twitch VOD. And then on YouTube, I don't know what happened, but I guess it crashed or something, and it ended up just not showing the whole 2-hour session at all. It just now only shows 20 minutes of it, which sucks. And that is essentially what happened on that night of writing. But yeah, so just a quicker recap than last time, which was what, an hour or so, almost an hour of recapping. So last time, what happened in chapter 5 was we are formally introduced to, we meet up with our main character meets, goddamn, our main character meets up with Boro, a capybara, a tower residence in that looks like a capybara, wearing a cloak and just your classic adventure clothes, with a pet orange slime named Hongxi, which is persimmon. Yeah, basically, just imagine the classic capybara shot with an orange on the top of his head. That's kind of like what um Boro looks like with his pet slime. But yeah, just imagine that with him wearing like a hobbit cloak and a slime that's just like on top of his head at all times. A small orange slime. Anyways, they meet up. They talk it out. And now, and basically with Boro's help, Shin Junwoo is able to get to the bottom of the tower. And where they end up is in the town named Kuriton, and that is essentially where we left off. So now it's time to start chapter 6, which I have no idea what to call it just yet. And for that, we'll skip it for now and continue our journey. So let's see, how should I start this? Well, I guess I could just describe what Kuriton looks like. Kuriton. A town of a large town of a large town straight from a fantasy novel. No, actually no, not that. This town, this large town full of life, full of all kinds of all kinds of all forms of life. Its residents Residents resemble animals from June June's world. June's world. All the residents yeah, wait, hold on. Let's just make this. Whether it's full on animals, animals and full on animals and clothing, or humanoid, humanoid, humanoid. Whether it's full on animals and clothing, or humans with animalistic features. Features. Yeah, that's probably it. That's a perfect. Every citizen was doing was continuing on with their daily lives. Hmm. And when they look yeah, that's and just you know I don't know why I keep trying to use semicolons. I don't fully understand how to use semicolons. Okay. First thing is continue with their lives. Whether working, playing, playing, or yeah, no. Just get this. Hmm. Wait, no. Whether working or playing, they ignore. They ignore. If you know. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, just whether working or playing. Into couldn't help but be amazed. Be amazed as such a what's the right word? Should I say colorful? As such a town was both shocking and awe-inspiring. Each citizen no this. Wait. Well. Right. Uh, Boro continues to lead the way. Lead the way. As June Woo follows along. Absorbing the entire atmosphere of the town and its its people. People ranging from the tiny to the gigantic. Oh, I spelled ranging wrong. Good dang it. Ranging from the tiny to the gigantic. From the tiny mouse people to the gigantic. Oh, this is it. They yeah, that's and weaving through its people. Junwoo had to watch its step along with watching his head. Along with watching his head as as there as there are many smaller animals walking about along with many towering above. Carefully walking carefully walking and stopping as tiny mouse people will walk under him with small wagons a lot. Small wagons or carts. So bad already. Move carefully. Walks. And stop. Carefully walks and stops. As tiny mouse people walk under him with small wagons and carts. Small wagons and carts. While also avoiding the multiple giant crates. Just hovering above him. Hovering above him. Actually, I know how to break this. That sounds less weird. Excuse me. Excuse me. Pardon me. Pardon me. Sorry about that. For that. Coming through. For that. Carefully walks in tiny mouse people. Like mice and mouse is another small animal. Nice and cat. Like mice and cats, walk under him with small wagons and carts, while also avoiding the multiple giant crates that's hovering above him. The giant minotaurs and bears carrying multiple giant crates above him. Doodles struggles a bit and starts to lag behind. Well, Boro waits patiently for the newcomer. What do you think the town? It feels large, yet small. I guess. Actually, no. Field spacious yet crowded. That's Critterton. Critterton for you. Yeah, hold on. Let me just make a quick version, not that language prints up. Pageless. There we go. And that's better. Just because I don't know. I'm gonna think too hard about trying to fit things on the page properly. Okay. All right. Let's see. That's Critterton for you, Bill. Then continue. You walking through. All right. Hold on. Let me add a bit up here because I completely forgot that I didn't add anything about where they are. What it looks like. What mine looks like. Who was in the town square? Where a teleport crystal. Where the teleport crystal resides. Crystal resides. Surrounding it was a small was small bed water. Was this what was the water? Was a waterway? Watery. Not, not, there's the waterway surrounding. No, circling. Circling the crystal. This. So why am I capitalizing that? Crystal. Ooh, was. He is in. Why do I keep writing in past tense? It, I just realized that I keep writing in past tense. Jesus Christ. Every citizens continue on with their daily lives while they're working or Shinjuku couldn't help but be amazed. That such a town is both shocking and awe-inspiring. From what it looks like, Shinjuku is in the town square, where the teleport crystal resides. There's a waterway circling the crystal. For before a large clearing of pavement to size where where a waterway and there is a waterway circling around a crystal. Because if anything, I'm trying to how to explain it. Well, it kind of looks like a fountain, but it's not really a fountain. You know what I mean? But let's see. I don't know. I just complete trash at writing it. But you know, forget this. Okay, let's see. That continue walking through the town. The town before reaching the retching, of course, Jesus. Reaching a gate. Hmm. You're reaching a gateway. You're reaching a familiar looking gateway. Familiar looking gateway. It was the tower. It was the tower gate. The entry point. The entryway. All ascendants. I spelled that wrong like an idiot. I'm so bad at typing. All ascendants you must use to enter the tower. Use to enter and exit the tower. Exit the tower. Mm. Upon reaching it, upon reaching the gate, Burl stops and looks at June. This should be your. It should be your way. Yeah. Well, it should be your way. Oh, Bo. Thank you. Thank you, Burrow. Do you happen to know where it leads to? Do you happen to know? Sorry, but I do. In fact, you're the first to. You're the first ascendant I have ever met. Well, no, no, let's keep it up. Okay. That's okay. That's okay, Burrow. That's okay, Burrow. Thank you. Wait, thank you. Thank you once again. Oh, God dang, I didn't even put apostrophe S. Jesus. That's okay, Burrow. Thank you once again. Touching the gate. The gate. Junwoo. Breathe. Takes a deep breath before slowly pushing the door, the gate open. Upon opening the gate. Upon opening the gate, June who feels a tremendous chill. Tremendous chill hit him. Whatever will. Outside, outside the gate. Looking through the opening. Uh, Junwoo. Junwoo could see was snow. Was snow. Was snow and darkness. Was diminished shield hit? It was freezing. To the opening, all Junwoo could see was snow and darkness. This com- yeah, let me just do a quick. Let me just do a quick fact check. Without spoiling, I need to check just to be safe. Okay. Yep. I gotta just change this because hold on. Wait. Let me check. No, I didn't even list the. I didn't list a date. Never mind. Mm. Mm. So bright. So bright. Yeah, no, forget about the light. Tremendous chill hit him. It was freezing. Upon looking through the opening, with snow miles. For For how? For how? Wait, what's the word? What's the phrasing? You see, for how? For I guess just for miles. Although that just for miles. You will snow for miles. Although they don't use miles. They use the metric system. That's the problem. It doesn't sound right to say 4 kilometers either. For days on end, I guess. That's days on end. The tower was in the middle of no nowhere nowhere in the middle of nowhere. Nowhere. No snow for days on end. He could not see a building or any signs of life beyond the snow. This confirms a sinking fear. Confirms a sinking fear he had. Junu was in a undiscovered tower. An undiscovered tower. This explains why he couldn't remember any information about the animals or resident tower. Animals or tower residents he has met. He had met. What is a bigger problem not to mention it was definitely not to mention he could tell Junu could definitely tell It was deathly cold. So he quickly shuts the gate closed. Could definitely tell it was definitely cold, so he quickly shuts the gate closed. Seems too dangerous. Will be too dangerous to just. It'll be just too. It seems it'll be too dangerous to just go now. No. Go. No, let me. No, let me make it more fun. Hold it. Upon opening the gate, could see daylight. Could see daylight peeking through. Could see daylight peeking through the crack. When suddenly, something else hit them. It's something else hit him. It's freezing. Looking through the opening, which made him immediate close the gate. I spelled it wrong. Jesus Christ. Immediately close the gate. It's freezing. Before looking through the gate. Before opening the gate again. Before opening the gate. Before opening the gate again. Jumu quickly puts on layers of clothing to prepare for cold. Once again, Jun-woo opens the gate. Letting the daylight and cold come through. Even with the extra layers, it was not enough. It was not enough. So Jun only opened a little. Boro and the others also felt the freezing wind and backed off. Looking through the opening, all Jun could see was snow for days on end. He could not see a building or any signs of life beyond the snow. This confirms the sinking fear he had. Junwoo was in an undiscovered tower. An undiscovered tower with no idea where it could be. Where, with no idea where it could be. This explains why he couldn't remember any information about the animals or tower residents he had met. Well, let me just. I need to reorganize this so bad. Let's take that. Jun quickly shuts the gates closed. Well, also confirming a sinking fear he had. Junwoo was in an undiscovered tower with no idea where it could be. Beyond the fact it was deathly cold. This explains why he couldn't remember any information about the animals or tower residents he met. That is some serious. You will not. You will not survive that. You will not survive out there. You will not survive out that. Oh, bro, simply, bro, state B. Indeed, I won't. Indeed, I won't. Not like. You will not survive out there like that. That bill. Indeed, I won't. Do you have? Did you recognize anything? Anything? Nothing other than snow. Nothing other than snow. No. Junwoo had no choice. Junwoo had no choice but to give up on the fact that he cannot leave. That he cannot leave the tower unless he faces a freezing grave. A freezing. Just as Junwoo was about felt. Just as Junwoo felt saddened by this fact. Asadin saddened by this fact. His two critter monster friends and tried to comfort them, comfort him. Cuddling with him, cuddling with him. Junwoo thinks it. Hmm. Wait, hold on. Just to make, yeah, let's make this more. Even if he could, even if he could survive out there, even if he could survive out there, he would have no idea what. He would have no idea where he would even go. Go to find civilization. Thanks to Junwoo's mood lightens up, lightens, 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 lights up, and thanks to his two adorable, two adorable pets. Love again, thanks to the two adorable pets. Let's see, where did I go? I don't know. Okay. Alright. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. Mm. Mm. Lights up again. There's no point in there's no point in wallowing there's no point in wallowing in misery. In misery. You just has to have to accept the fact he was now an ascendant in a unknown tower. In an unknown tower. Mm. Well, the free. Mm. Let's see. Let's accept the fact that he's done. Now, he was now a person. He was now a person trapped in an unknown tower. No. I'm not just a person. No, I'm not just a person anymore. Just. A person. No, I'm not just a person anymore. I'm an ascendant. Mm. Yes, that's right. Yes, that's right. He is an ascendant. The individual who braves the unknown. Braves the unknown. Putting their lives on the line. An individual who braves the unknown, putting their lives on the line. A person who becomes stronger after every encounter, every success, and every failure. The task was now simple. You simply need to become stronger. Was simply needs was now simple. Jumu just needs to become stronger. Was utterly simple. Jumu just needs to become stronger to be able to survive the freezing weather. By the freezing weather outside. In fact, it could be treated as floor zero. it could be treated as floor 0. There was also the bonus that there will definitely could be treated as floor 0. This way of thinking helped Junmu feel what's the word? Not what's the word? What's the word I'm looking for? This way thing help calm down. Feel at ease. At ease. Treating now his goal. Now his goal is goal of leaving seems all the more plausible. Leaving the tower, seem all the more plausible. Seem all the more plausible. Junmu turns to his Boro and simply ask a question and asks a question that will change his life forever. Please teach me to be stronger. And that'll be, and I think that's a good stopping point for. I think that's a good stopping point for today. Like I know I didn't write much, but you know, I'm the laziest writer. But of course, this isn't the actual ending. But of course, I'll be adding more to this. But for now, I think that's a good stopping point of where we could leave off. A good cliffhanger. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think that should do. Of course, I will be continuing this on another stream. I don't know when, but I will do my best to continue on with this story. But if you're watching this stream, thank you. If you're please like and please follow me on Twitter, on Twitch. I mean, not Twitter, on Twitch. Right, give me a follow. Give me a like and subscribe on YouTube. Both are Rocky Tales Production, or just Rocky Tales on Twitch, and Rocky Tales Production on YouTube. And thank you for watching this VOD. And thank you for watching the stream. Thank you for watching this VOD, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching the stream. Thank you for watching this VOD, and I'll see you guys next time.